Good morning. Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to our robotics class. This is week 10. And this week we are in our first week of the second quarter for robotics. So this is a brand new quarter and we are starting with something totally new. And I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this. So we did the same thing last year with the fourth graders, and I know they had a lot of fun since it's your first time with robotics. So what we're going to be doing is spending a few weeks. So the next few weeks, we will be working on a robotics research project. And you are going to get to choose a robot that you are interested in, and then you're going to get to research more about it. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be walking you through some possible websites of different robotics companies and showing you how to find the robots that they make. And we'll go through some of them. And then by the end of the lesson today, your assignment is going to be to fill out this paper here that I have. So I'm going to ask that you do this in Google Docs. So everybody will get this here. And what you will do is you will copy and paste it into a Google Doc. So inside of your Google Drive, you'll go to a blank document in Google Docs and you will paste this in there, and then you will name your document Robotics Research Project, and you'll put your name, okay? And then our goal for today is going to be to choose a robot, and then we want to find 3 sources that we can use to research our robot. So I'm going to go through, what I did is I'm going to email you guys this list here. This is a list of a lot of different robotics companies. So you'll see there's iRobot on here, Softbank Robotics, and we're gonna go through some of these websites together right now. And I'm gonna show you how to find the robots on the website. So you can go through, I put a bunch of different companies up here, and then I want you to find the robot that most interests you. So when you're looking at it, you're like, wow, I wanna learn more about that one. And then when you choose it, you're going to type it into your Google Doc where it says name of robot. And then I'm going to show you how to find sources where you can get information, research information for your robot, okay? So let's start taking a look at some of these companies. So our first company, so the way that you can click from a link on, so when you open up this document that I send you, hit the control button on your keyboard and then press the link, and it will automatically open up the website for you. So this is the iRobot website. Now, some of you may have an iRobot at home. They make the Roomba, the vacuum robot. They make the Roomba. They make the Brava, the robot mops. They even make coding robots, believe it or not. And so you can look through some of these vacuums that they make. And if you're interested, you might want to learn more about one of the iRobot vacuums or mops, right? And so say, for example, you wanted to choose the S9 series. They have a video you can watch of the robot in action. And they also tell you about the cost of the robot, and they tell you what it does. So all of these different things is what the Roomba can do. So this would be a possible robot that you might choose for your research project. All right, let's take a look at another company. Softbank Robotics. So I'm pressing the control button and then I'm clicking on the link and it's automatically opening up the website. Softbank Robotics. They are the manufacturer of Pepper. So I don't know if you remember Pepper. I think we might have looked at a video of Pepper. Kind of looks like a humanoid robot, except has wheels. And Pepper can help in a lot of different ways, right? Some of them work at airports, remember? So what you can do is you can click on robots and services, and it'll show you the different robots that they have. So they have Pepper, and I think they make Now. This cute little one. Remember this one with the legs? Let's see. So I think they make 2 robots. And they also make a cleaning robot too. So if you're interested in one of these robots, you might choose to do, maybe you want to do Pepper. It's up to you. So again, this is a possible one. Let's go to a different company. Starship Robotics. So they are making driverless trucks. This is really a fascinating company. Trucks that, believe it or not, drive on their own to be able to make deliveries across the country. So if that's something you're interested in, you might choose a driverless truck for your project. Now let's go look at some others. Mako Robotics. Let's take it, Mako Robotics. Let's see what they make. Mako Robotics, connecting robots with humans. And look, there's their robot that they make. So again, if you click, you can read a little bit more about the robots. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So they make Kimi, a humanoid bartending kiosk. So that means people go up, they can get food and drinks there. They have Cart. It's a mobile tabletop robot. That's interesting, to serve food and beverages. GEBO delivery, a catering robot. Wow. And then they have GEBO disinfection, a disinfecting robot. So you might want to click on one of them, and maybe you're interested in the disinfectant one. And they talk about how they help with COVID-19. And this is what it looks like. So maybe you're interested in that one. Let's go look at a different company. I'm just quickly going through. You can look through these at home in more detail and find a robot that you're really interested in researching. This is Rethink Robotics. So they manufacture, let's see, the name Sawyer is the name of their robot. So look, he's got a little face, kind of looks like an iPad that they put in there. And then you can research a little bit about what Sawyer does. So I believe he works in manufacturing, so probably in factories. All right, let's go take a look at another one. GEBO, let's see what GEBO does. So this is a robot that loves being with people. Oh, look, there's GEBO. And then it says that they can help people. So I don't know exactly what it does, but you could research if you want to find out more about GEBO. It sounds like they're more of a social robot, so might be interesting. Let's check out Pillow Health. Pillow Health. It says that they are a home health corporation, and their robot can help with people remembering to take their medicine and to check on different things that are health related. So there's our little robot, Pillow. That's cute. Let's see. We have Simbi Robotics. Let's see what's Simbi. There are so many robotics companies, guys. So hopefully this is also expanding your awareness of how many robotics companies there are. So this is Simbi. Kind of looks similar to Marty that is in Stop and Shop. If you guys have ever seen Marty in Stop and Shop, walks around the aisles and sees, oh, is there any spills? Does anything need to get put away? So these are some robots of what they do. They could check if something's out of stock. They can check inventory. So you might be interested in doing that robot. Okay, let's check AMP Robotics. See, so they make recycling robots that help with recycling. So if that's a topic that you're interested in. Boston Dynamics, they have a bunch of robots. Spot is the one that looks like the dog. There's Handle, Pick, Atlas. If you're interested in doing any of their robots, they have a lot of videos on YouTube because they're very popular. They're actually in Boston. And they're very popular in the United States. So you might be interested in doing one of their robots. I'm just quickly going through these. You guys can look at the websites in more detail at your home. Waymo is the driverless car. So I think we did look at a video earlier in the year, right? Here's some of their driverless cars. They even make driverless trucks. So they're one of the big companies that focuses on those types of robots, if that's something that you're interested in. Cobalt Robotics, they, I believe, make security robots. So the robot goes around, for example, an office or a factory. I think it also helps with safety as well. So if that's a topic that you're interested in. Fetch Robotics. Let's take a look at Fetch. So they have a few different robots, I believe. You can check in their products. So you can always go under products. It looks pretty similar as far as working in either a factory or at an office type setting. So if that's something that you're interested in. Hitachi, let's look at Hitachi. They make another cute humanoid robot. They make the EMI-EW3. This robot is really popular. Look how cute this robot is. Looks like a humanoid. They also, this is a pretty popular one, so you might be interested in this one. Okay, so those are all the ones I put on. So there's a lot for you guys to look through. Oh, we didn't look at Kawada. Let's look at Kawada Robotics. So there's a lot for you to choose from. Oh, whoops, the link didn't work. I'll have to fix the link on this one, and then you guys can take a look at it. So what I want you to do is choose a robot that you are interested in, and then you're going to go to your Google Doc and type the name of the robot. So I'm just going to put Spot and just pretend that we chose Spot, the little dog robot from Boston Dynamics. Now what I need to do is I need to find 3 sources where you get research. I can research and get information from the sources. So I want to show you guys how to do research on the internet. Okay, so hang on a minute. I just want to open up the website. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is safesearchkids.com. Now, everybody is used to just going on google.com, Google it. Well, this is a website through Google that is appropriate for kids to use, because a lot of the times when you're searching things on Google, there may be things that come up in your search that are not age appropriate, right? And so I'm going to ask that you guys use the Safe Search Kids for your research on this project. That way you get used to learning how to do research and doing it in a way that's appropriate for where you are, because you don't want to be looking at things that are not appropriate. And so they have safe images and safe videos as well. So you can do all of those for part of your research. So I'm going to I typed in Spot Boston Dynamics because I'm pretending that that's what I'm doing my research project on. So I'm going to press the search button. And now if you scroll down over here, you'll start to see you're getting a lot of websites, and they're telling you a little bit about what they are. Some of them are the Boston Dynamics website. So that would be a good source that you could put for your research. So you would click here at the link, highlight it, right click, copy, and then go in and for source number 1, paste the link to Boston Dynamics. Press enter, and then this would be a good source that you could use for your research project, okay? Let's go back to our Google Safe Search. So hit the back button, and let's see if we can find some other websites that might be helpful for us. This is a Spectrum website. It's talking about how the Spot robot dog goes on sale. So you might need to click and see, we're looking for information about the robot. What does it do? Any sort of specific details about it. So you want to look through the websites, and we call it perusing. So perusing is when you're not reading word for word, you're just kind of quickly looking over each paragraph and seeing what they're talking about. So it looks like here they're announcing Spot. It's an animal-like robot. It says anybody can actually buy Spot now. So this is more just talking about how Spot is on sale. Who can buy it? What can it do? Oh, so look, you're like, this has good information. Spot can walk, trot. So you might want to use this website as another source for you. How do you control Spot? How much does it cost? So it looks like they have a lot of good information on here. So I would just click here, copy, and then I would paste this as another source that I could use in my research. So why am I doing this? Why am I looking for sources? Because as you get older and you have to do a lot more research projects, you need to be able to find information on the internet, and you need to be able to look at it and say, does it look like a good website that has information about the questions that I am researching? And if it does, then make a list, because it will help you to find the answers to what you're researching. And you can always just look and see you can usually tell, like this is from September 24, 2019. So it's pretty recent. And it looks like a pretty good site as far as getting information. So now we can go back. Let's see if we can find one more source that would be good for us. So this is an article here on CNBC. This is techcrunch.com. So I'm just looking at the websites and seeing, oh, look, your guide to the world of robotics, but I don't know how much. So I'm just going to click on it. So this one's talking about Spot. Oh, it has some good information. Creator, Boston Dynamics, country, United States. It was created in 2016. It has some like pictures on here. So I don't know. This is more maybe, I don't know, not enough information. So I don't know if we'd use that as a source. We're looking for something to get a little bit more. So you can go to page 2 and keep looking. So I'm just looking through, I'm seeing if I can find anything that might be good for me to get information in my research. So here's Smithsonian Mag. Let's see what that's got. Businesses can now buy Spot. Let's see what it talks about. So it gives the price again. See if it, I'm just kind of perusing through, looking for things that stand out. I'm trying to find another article where I could get information for my research that I'm going to be doing. So I don't know, this one's okay, but not too great. So see, it takes me time. I have to keep going through each of the websites and really trying to find something that helps me to find information that will help me. And as we continue on, because we're going to be working on this over the next few weeks, you're going to be researching different questions every week. And then we're going to put it together in Google Slides, a little presentation on your robot. So you might need to keep coming and doing some searches to find things. So this one looks like it might be pretty good. It has a lot of things about Spot. It's talking about what it does. So maybe I could put this one down as a resource. Maybe. Let me see if I can find anything else. So I'm really just going through and I'm looking at different websites and seeing if I can find information that can help me. Here's BBC News. Okay, so it's talking about, this one might be helpful. How Spot can be useful in construction, oil and gas industries, those in public safety. So this might be a good website. Oh, it talks about what it can do. So yeah, I think I might add this as a source. So now I'm going to add my third source. So I'm just asking you this week to get 3 sources. So that's going to be your assignment. Your assignment is going to be to go through the list of companies, go to their websites, look at the robots that they make, find a robot that really is interesting to you, and then put the name of the robot here. And then you're going to find 3 sources. So you're going to use the Google Safe Search Kids, which I will send you the link to it. And you will type in your search browser what you're searching, the name of your robot. And then you will find 3 websites and copy and paste the links into the Google Doc. So that way you can use those in your research. Okay, so have fun with this. We're gonna be doing this over the next couple of weeks. So this is step one, part one. Please make sure you get part one done because it's gonna be hard to build and do part two and part three if you don't do part one, right? Because if you don't have a robot that you chose, then you're gonna have a hard time going and researching something that you did not even choose yet, right? Okay, guys, so you can then share this file with me this week. Hit the share button, put my email in and click done. And that way I will get a copy of it and you will get credit for this first part of the project. All right, guys? Okay, so we'll see you next time. Have fun with your research. Bye, guys.